All right, folks. This episode here is going to be a little bit extra nerdy because something tragic happened. I went out to make some very cool photos with the M10R. It's a digital camera, it has an SD card. When I came back home, I got the SD card and I put the SD card in my storage unit. The SD card is not here, it's actually in my Mac right now, but I put this SD card in my storage thing. My storage for some reason glitched and erased all the files. So it erased all the files from my photo session. And I want to show you how I am going to do to undelete these files, to recover these files from a memory card. That may happen to any of us that is shooting digital. I am very tech savvy, but I will run the tutorial and everything from the perspective of someone who is not technical. I work with tech, I work with IT, I'm very proficient with the terminal. So we're going to need the terminal for this specific solution. The thing is, if you just go on Google or whatever, Bing, and say accidentally deleted photos from SD card, you're going to be presented with a bunch of software that will charge you. I'm opening on new tabs here, and like you can see, buy now, right? And close. I'm gonna close this. I don't want to buy anything. So you're gonna see another one, whatever, 68% off. This is a very, very mature and long-term industry. 9.5 out of 10, you're going to see software that will charge you to delete, to undelete, to recover your memory card. But nowadays, we have AI to help us with open source things. So let me increase the font size here. This can be ChatGPT, this can be Gemini, this can be whatever AI you have. I like Perplexity Pro because it's pretty fast. The conversation is pretty fast. Check out my prompts. I need to undelete photos from an SD card, preferably using free software. The thing is, there are some command line softwares that you can run on your terminal, both on Windows or Mac, that will do that for you. If you're looking for free things, free of spyware, free of, bad stuff, you're mostly likely to look for open source things or command line things, because when things get down to the command line, it's like from tech people to tech people. So you don't need to be that much scared. He just told me something about a software called PhotoRec. It makes me a little table. It has a command line and basic GUI, graphical user interface. What OS are you using? I am using Mac OS. I am interested on PhotoRec. Let's see how the AI is going to help me installing this software, and let's see if it works recovering my lost files on the SD card. Installation on Mac OS. Install via Homebrew for simplicity. Homebrew is a command line package manager that will install things. If you are not a tech person and you never touched your terminal before, probably you don't have Homebrew installed. So you should run this command here, right? This command here to install Homebrew. Let's see. So I'm going to copy this, and I am going to open my terminal, and I'm going to run the command. Let me copy, paste. It's going to download Homebrew. I already have Homebrew installed, but that command installs Homebrew. Then you do brew install test disk. Let me copy this one. Copy. Brew install test disk. All right. It is already installed and up to date because I just installed it before creating this. I could do brew uninstall test disk and brew install, just so you see how exactly how the installation is. Bam! Software is already installed, right, in my command line. I can type clear just to clear my terminal, and then I can go back to my favorite AI thing and insert the SD card in your Mac. I already did. Open terminal and run sudo photorec. All right, I'm going to copy this command, sudo photorec. This will ask me for my Mac password, and it seems to be a software that I can use my keyboard arrows to go up and down. Now, there are some volumes here. One of these is my Mac partition, another one is a hard disk that I have. Let's see. Select your SD card device, for example, /dev/disk2. Use disk utility to confirm. Avoid your main drive. So, I don't know which one it is, right? I think it might be this /dev/disk8 because of the size. I know the SD card has 128 gigabytes. So let me ask, how do I know which drive to use? The thing with this ChatGPT and whatever is that you can use natural language, English. Open disk utility. All right, command space, disk utility. Disk utility is a macOS application, and this is the disk, I think. No, this one is the disk, Leica M, right? So let me see disk 8. You see here? It's disk 8 from that list. So I'm going back to my terminal, and I'm going to choose the disk 8, which is the one I thought it was, right? Select a media and choose proceed using arrow keys. All right. Now, this disk here, I'm going to choose this partition, just going with the defaults. I don't want to scan the whole drive. I just want to scan whatever is free in the drive, which in this case is the whole drive because the whole drive is empty. I think I didn't show you how the drive looks like. So if I go here, Leica M, this is how the drive looks like. It has a DSIM folder, 100 Leica, and nothing here. Like my photos should be here and they are not. So let me go there and search for this. And now it asks me to choose a folder in my laptop. I'm going with desktop. And let me create a folder in my desktop that says recovery. Let's see if this thing will work. All right, now I go back to my terminal, go back one directory and go back to desktop again so it refreshes. Recovery. All right. Use arrow keys to select another directory and press C when destination is correct. All right. Let me press C. It created a folder here. Recoup-dir1. 6 files. Oh, look at that. It's finding files and it's populating this folder. Let me see. Yes, these are folders I had in the memory card. The memory card is empty. That happens because when you delete things from your... Oh, by the way, I'm gonna be able to recover photos that I accidentally deleted when I was shooting. I accidentally deleted on the camera. I'm gonna be able to get them from here. When you delete a file from your SD card, the file is actually not deleted. The blocks in the SD card is not deleted. What is deleted is just the reference for the file, right? It's like you want to destroy an address, and instead of going there and hammering the whole thing, you just remove the address from the door. So the computer doesn't know that this data is there, and then it overwrites later on. So let's see. I have photos here that surely were in the SD card, and these are photos from my trip today. This one, it doesn't work 100%, but I'm happy with this. So these are photos I took today, and these are photos that were deleted, and I just recovered them. I'm very happy with that. So yeah, these are photos I took on the ferry ride to Staten Island, right? And let me see if the ones I deleted by accident. This one I deleted by accident on the camera, and I was able to recover it. So that's good not only for complete tragedies, it's good if you accidentally delete something from your SD card as well. So I'm using a command line tool to recover this data, and it is recovering right now, which makes me happy because I thought I'd lost all these photos. They don't come with the same file name. Probably the file name is messed up, but the data is there. And you can see by the file size, the DNGs from the Leica camera and everything. So all the photos from my ferry ride to Staten Island are being recovered by this tool that is free and called PhotoRec. Now, one thing is interesting. If I go back to my AI thing and say, I don't have Homebrew, I am new to the terminal, how can I install this tool, for example? Let's see what it can do to help me, right? Download the precompiled PhotoRec binary for macOS directly. Download steps. Visit the official website. Okay. Let me go to the website to see. Oh, look at that. Test disk for macOS or Windows if you're using Windows, right? Well, this is the beta version. This one is the real one. Okay. So this is way better than going on the amateur way of finding a software that would come with a spyware or come with crap to your computer, right? So post coming soon with these photos that I am recovering right now. And it even if it is already recovering the JPEGs, then it's a good indicator. These are photos from another event that I photographed. What matters to me is the first and the last photo that I took today. This was the last one. I mean, I was using an orange filter, and this was the first one, I think. It's right before these. Oh, look at that. So these I took in the ferry. Yeah, this was the first one I took today. So I can interrupt the software. I can just press stop. Answer yes to really quit. Yes. All right, 260 files saved, quit. Then I can just use my keyboard arrows and quit again. And then I can close my terminal. So the first photo is this one. So I can come here and delete all those. All right. And then I can come on the last one, which is, I have some good photos here that I took today. Well, look at the World Trade Center. Beautiful. Let's see. Yeah, this is the last one. So I can just go down and delete all the rest. Bam. Now I have a folder that I can import to my Lightroom with all the pictures I took today. I hope it really helps, because this is knowledge that any photographer should have. I work with tech. I know how to do these things, but my main message to you is don't be scared of looking to the command line and asking for help with whatever GPT you prefer. Google, Gemini, ChatGPT, Perplexity, Claude, anyone. So leave a comment down below if you think this is helpful, useful, and I hope to help. And if you are a subscribed member here on Camera Clara and you need any help, get in contact with me. I can help you with undeleting photos, all right? So thank you and see you on the next one.